Hello.
Polegate Plodders. What a great name. Welcome to Park Run 338, 18th of June 2022. The wonderful sight of everybody rushing out. A few more suntans around. Now the weather's turned a bit nicer. Or burned heads in my case. And there you just get a very nice section of all the different abilities that take part in this event. And a beautiful panorama there as well. Just watching everybody snake all the way down. Look at that. It's incredible that some people are already 200 meters ahead of the back markers, probably more. I wonder if this lady knows it's the other way. I think she's just a park runner, someone out there running in the park rather than a park runner, which I suppose is the same thing, but there you go. Now this is Andy Bond flying up the hill. That's fabulous pace, very well taken corner. Didn't look like he slowed at all, did he, for that? The ducks all cheering you on. This looks like somebody else coming now.
Fantastic, well done.
Another good pace. It's very tough coming up that hill there. You can perhaps see by the slope of that's going from left to right how steep that hill is, because it's pretty much the same gradient coming this way as well. I know it's sort of cutting across, but it's pretty much the same thing, just a little longer. A couple of other weary looking people. Oh, they don't look that weary, do they? I think that's Joe. It's much slower cadence, that guy. It's much similar to my own. This guy said he was so hot. I remember him saying that as he ran past. And it was for me, it was quite a cool morning, because I wasn't actually running around because it was the cool air, but I guess you're out in the sun, you're running in the sun around the other side, so you do tend to feel it. And of course, and here comes Daniel Witt, another excellent runner. Don't you hate kids with all that spring in their legs? Should be banned. Hamstring them. Steve Bolton there in the luminous green. Paul White, Mark Godsell. Oh, very nice. Very nice pirouette. Robin Barwick, who's a great helper here.
Go on, Josh.
Kelvin there. Josh as well. It's actually quite fun watching this coming. Pat Salamanca. It's quite fun watching people come up this hill. Always enjoy it when I don't have to. That's the beauty of these little videos I put together, so you can enjoy their suffering and commitment. Somebody just walked around there, maybe needed a bit of a break. It just shows you do actually feel like stopping as you're running up this hill, especially on the last one. I've actually stopped and walked, thinking I could go quicker. When I first sort of started it, I was thinking I'm not going anywhere.
Well done, James.
There's Dave Barr pacing his mate James around. So that's a pretty quick time for someone pushing a wheelchair. Yeah, they're probably in the 24-25 minute bracket. So
Fantastic, well done. Yay, well done.
the camera's moving around a little bit here. As you tend to, if you're watching the runners, you tend to tip the camera up. It tends to be the automatic reaction. Apparently, it's a cameraman's fault. A bit like a bass player and a drummer in a band always goes faster at the end than they started out.
Thank you.
You can see the short steps up there. You can see how hard that is. But you're halfway at this point. And then on the final lap, not only have you got to get to here, you go up past to the left up here, and there's probably
Well,
half as
Julia.
much again to go after that. And then it gets a bit steeper still, and then it sort of slightly flattens out a bit. I never thought of carrying a bottle of water around with me on these runs, or in any run, for instance. I just think there's more chance of me choking myself trying to swallow.
Come on,
And
Liz.
I've got to admit, I don't
Well
tend
done,
to
Liz.
feel like I get a dry mouth or anything, which I'm sure that's what it's for. It's probably not for hydration. It's probably just you feel like your mouth is a bit dry from the mouth breathing. So I tried to hold on here for as long as I could with all the try and get as many people in the clip so everyone can see themselves, and then share it on with their friends and say, look, I'm at
Well done.
whatever it is, 7 minutes 45. These youngsters always look like they've got a lot of spring in their legs, don't they? And us oldies, we always look like we're just hanging on for dear life. Now, can you believe I was talking to the marshals who were at the finish line here and actually missed Andy Bond's finish? So that was really frustrating. I think I just got this guy who came in second, which is fine.
Come on, keep pushing.
But yeah, I couldn't get the camera on in time. I was talking to them and laughing, and he just appeared, like a minute or so before I was expecting anyone, and none of us saw him coming. So, and I think he did it in a sort of 16:45, 16:50 or something like that, I think. On the flatter course, I think he's done well down in the 15s, which is it's pretty amazing. That's sort of that's 3 5-minute miles, isn't it? Probably slightly under if it's 3.1 miles for the 5k. He's pushing it there. Yeah, Joe always gives it what for on the last little bit.
Someone else?
I'm always tempted to actually walk to a different part of the course and take pictures, but this, the halfway point just further down there and the finish tend to be where it's just a bit more interesting. If I had, if people have got footage that they've taken from other parts of the course, you can always send me that via a link, so you can put a message in the comments, and I'll send you an email. You can upload it to WeTransfer or something. It's dead simple. Just go on the site, click upload file, find it on your hard drive or on your phone. I tend to find it's not quite so easy on the phone. I've got to admit, I don't know if it's just my phone, but it doesn't seem to go straight to the screen you want. But I'm not that technically adept.
Through the funnel to finish. Well done. Well done.
There's the guy who said he was really hot. So I kept thinking maybe I should stand there with my pump up garden sprayer with iced water and just sort of douse people in that as they come across the finish line if they want it. There's Daniel pushing to the end.
Brilliant. Well done. Strong finish. Well done.
Don't you hate those springy young legs? Yeah. No, it's all good. I expect that was what I was like when I was that age. Looks like Steve Bolton
Well done, Steve.
pushing in a last little bit.
Brilliant.
That wasn't Harry Morgan, just walked across there.
Well done. Well done. Fantastic. Well done. Through the funnel
There's
to
Mark.
finish. Well done. Fantastic.
That looked hard, didn't it? There's Kelvin. He's always very good on that last uphill part.
Fantastic. Well done. Brilliant. Well done. 18. Sorry, Mark, we've got a bit of a glare. Fantastic.
Well done, Paul.
Finish.
And Paul White.
Well done,
Good
Josh.
time.
Well done. Through the funnel to finish.
And Josh.
21.
And the girls very fast as well.
Well done, Robin.
22. Well done. Fantastic. Through the funnel to finish. Well done.
There's Dave.
Well done,
Pat.
guys.
Or Dave and Pat, I should say.
Brilliant. Well done. Through the funnel. Fantastic. Well done.
Sprint at the end there.
Yeah, I think someone got a position there. I think. He has to get overtaken on that first section of this last section here. At the very end. And then gradually my sprint seemed to get a bit better.
It's all right.
As it will do. You know, the more you do it, you're not going to go backwards unless you're injured. I'll definitely get to stay ahead. And yeah, I don't think I've had anyone overtake me for a while now. The last bit.
Come on,
This
guys,
guy's gonna
sprint it.
make a run
Come
for
on.
it as well. Sneaky position gain there. There's Emily coming in.
Oh.
A good time.
That's it.
And the dog leading somebody. And that's it. So see you in the next one.